What's up everyone, Erica here, and I'm back today with another video for you. Today's video is going to be a fun one. I am hosting a giveaway. It has been a little less than a year since I have done a giveaway, and I'm just really excited to bring one to my channel. This is really just to thank my subscribers who watch all my videos, comment on my videos. I'm very grateful to those of you that take time out of your day to watch my videos. Obviously, I do say that at the end of every video, but I do genuinely mean it. I hope that me saying it over and over doesn't lessen the meaning at all, because I genuinely do really value the time that you put aside to watch me, and that sounded really weird. I just appreciate the time that you guys put aside to watch my videos. It just means the most to me. I create content for you guys to watch, so when you watch it and you comment on it, it just makes my day. So for that, I am doing this giveaway to thank you all. So today's video is going to be me showing you how I made this sweater that I'm wearing here. Obviously like a little crew neck sweatshirt that says, "Hello Pumpkin," with our favorite little Mickey pumpkin. I had so much fun making this sweatshirt. It was a little stressful, but honestly, I feel like I've said this so many times, but when I work so hard on creating something for my Cricut and then it comes out just the way I wanted it to look or the way I envisioned it, it's so satisfying and so rewarding. So I'm just happy to show you guys, to show you more of my Cricut creations, if you will. Let's go ahead and get in on this video. So not only am I going to be sharing my giveaway with you all, I am also going to be showing you kind of the ways that I like to get ready for fall, showing you how I made this sweater being one of them, because I'm definitely going to be wearing this sweater a lot during this season. So I wanted to show you how I made this sweater, along with how I spruced up my coffee station, and of course my little Halloween display. Now, where I film this little area that you're seeing is in my little makeup craft room. You guys might have seen me film some videos with my backdrop being a bookshelf with some Funkos and Jim Shores and things like that. So now that my husband is working from home with this quarantine and the pandemic still going on, he works in the office all the time. So I don't love disturbing him while he's working to be like, "Can I film a YouTube video? Thanks." So obviously that's not the approach I take. I tend to film in here, but that doesn't mean that I didn't decorate my house for Halloween. This video is going to be the giveaway, me showing you how I get ready for fall, including my little coffee station, and how I made this adorable sweatshirt. If you're interested in any or all of those things, let's roll that footage, Erica. Getting started with Cricut Design Space here, I am using the text function. This is usually what I'm in here doing. So instead of going with a pretty simple regular font like this one, I wanted the Hello Pumpkin portion of the sweater to have a little bit more of a script font look to it. I think it looks more feminine, a little just cuter overall. So here I'm kind of browsing the fonts. As always, I will be leaving the fonts that I'm using in this tutorial in the description box, but here I'm using the Buttercup font from dafont.com. And then I am using my curving tool. So this is kind of important in the steps that you go about doing this. I type out the word, then I do it curved to my liking. After that, I'm gonna ungroup them. I'm gonna scoot them all together again so it just looks like one fluid cursive line. I'm gonna highlight them and then regroup them. And I'm gonna do the same thing for the word pumpkin. First typing it out, then going to my curve option, obviously going the opposite way this time. Again, I am ungrouping the word entirely, so I am able to move each letter by letter nice and close together, again, to just look like one fluid word. And then again, I will highlight the entire word and group it. Once I have my hello and my pumpkin the way I like, I'm going to highlight them and then go up to my align function just to make sure that these are centered. From there, I am going to upload the image of the Mickey pumpkin. So this is a design I did purchase on Etsy, so I will be linking it in the description box as well. But I just wanted to tell you guys, I did not, take this from the internet or anything like that. I did purchase this I believe it was under $4, but I knew I wanted to do a bunch of different crafts with the Mickey pumpkin this year, so I thought it was worth it. From here, all I'm really doing is aligning it. This definitely is not the last step here. We do have a ways to go, but what I wanted to do was just make sure that the pumpkin didn't look too oversized compared to the words. I didn't want it to look, you know, drastically different. I wanted it to flow nicely, so I'm just kind of messing around with the sizing. Here I am showing you that I'm clicking on the word hello, and then on the bottom right, I'm going to click weld. I'm going to do the same thing with the word pumpkin. Again, this is going to make sure that there are no breaks in the lines when we go to actually cut out the vinyl. So we definitely are not ready to make this, but I wanted to show you guys the difficulty level that we're looking at here. So if you can see with the orange layer, it separated each piece in a straight line, and that's going to make it so much more difficult for us. So to make our job a lot easier, I'm going to show you a trick here. I'm going to go back out of it. I'm going to detach the entire pumpkin altogether. So right now it is one solid clip or one solid item. So I ungrouped the entire thing, and if you can see on the right side, there are all of these different cuts. And to the right of each cut is something that looks like an eyeball. So if you can see, I'm clicking on these eyeballs, and that's gonna hide the project. It doesn't remove it completely. So what I'm doing is I'm hiding each and every color or every layer of the pumpkin that is not orange. It just makes it so much easier on my eyes. So once I have every layer removed other than the orange, I'm gonna highlight it, and then I'm going to attach it. So now that the orange is all connected, I'm gonna hide it and then work on the rest of the colors. So next I'm moving on to the black one. Doesn't need any sort of attachments because it's its own piece and you don't really need to do much with it. So here I'm working with the green. So again, I'm gonna highlight it, attach, I'm gonna hide it again, and then lastly I'm moving on to the yellow portion. So it's his eyes, his nose, his mouth, his little smile lines, and then I again will highlight the entire thing and attach it. Now that each color or layer of vinyl, or what is going to be vinyl, is now in its individual group, I'm going to unhide each of them, and once I click make it, they will be perfectly set up exactly the way we will iron it onto the sweatshirt. So it will not be in individual lines anymore. As you can see here, it's in its perfect Mickey shape. It will not be a bunch of extra work for us, and it's just gonna make your life so much easier. So the next thing I'm doing here is I am going to click through and mirror every image. That is definitely something to remember when you're using heat transfer vinyl. You always have to click mirror. I'm so OCD about it that I will click them all through, and then I will click back through them just to make sure that the iron on mirror function is on before moving on to actually turning on the Cricut and laying down my heat transfer vinyl onto my cutting mats. So again, I will tell you guys, this is just something that I learned from watching on YouTube, but also from just experience. Heat transfer vinyl goes face down on your cutting mat. Always have the mirror function on, and as always, do not forget to check your settings because it does affect the way that the Cricut cuts the material. Now that the Cricut has cut the heat transfer vinyl, the yellow, the green, the orange, and the black, I'm going to go ahead and weed it all. If any of you out there are Cricut fiends like myself, please let me know. I love to weed heat transfer vinyl versus regular vinyl. Please let me know if you are just the same. So next we are moving on to actually ironing on our image. So here is the white crew neck that I purchased from Amazon. Again, I will leave it in the description box, but it's just a plain Hanes crew neck sweatshirt. I think it's a men's sweatshirt, so I bought it in a small. Here is the trick that I have learned. I mentioned it in my Hocus Pocus craft video, but what I do is I fold whatever item, what shirt I'm making in half. Once my heat press is on, I will just iron right down the center to create that nice line. It shows you right where the center of the sweater is. Now, something I did that I did not show you in this video is I put the sweatshirt on myself, and when I was wearing it, I mapped out where I wanted the
decal or the design to be, and I put a little pencil mark right on above my left breast while I was wearing it, and that really helped me working on it later. So here I have the outline of the black pumpkin along with Hello Pumpkin, and I'm just marking it. I think I did use a pencil to show where I wanted Hello to be as well as Pumpkin, and I just found the pencil trick to be super helpful. The words and the black outline of the Mickey pumpkin covered up the pencil marking, so it didn't bother me, but if there's a different way that you guys know how to measure it yourselves, I'm totally down to hear your tips and tricks. This is another method or trick that I learned from YouTube, is placing a piece of parchment paper down before you place your heat press down. This is going to help eliminate burning any heat transfer vinyl, and it has done wonders for me. So instead of doing the full 30 seconds, I think I just stuck to 15 just to go ahead and make sure that the vinyl was tacked onto the sweatshirt, but not completely, not for the full 30 seconds before I pull off the transfer tape. The next layer I'm working with is the orange outline of the pumpkin. So again, this is a tricky part. You really need to make sure, take your time to make sure that the pumpkin is lined up with the black outline. And I found that this was kind of the most challenging part. I was really nervous about layering the vinyl. I didn't want to burn it. It made me super, super nervous to work this hard and then have it go so wrong in the end. But I was so happy I'm happy to tell you guys that that didn't happen. It worked perfectly. But what I did end up doing is each layer that I did, I only did for 15 seconds. I don't think I did the full 30 seconds of placing my pressure down on it until maybe all of the layers were completely done. So again, after those 15 seconds, I am peeling off the transfer tape and I am on to the next layer, which was the yellow layer, which was of course Mickey's eyes, nose, and mouth. I think what I did was I cut the transfer tape super, super thin, so I was able to do the green and the yellow at the same time. You just don't want your transfer tapes to be on top of each other, because that will create, I feel like that's a little bit more of an opportunity to burn your heat transfer vinyls. So again, I think I might have done it for even less than 15 seconds because these were such thin, frail pieces of vinyl. So after peeling off the transfer tape for the last time, I was so happy, you guys. I did not burn the heat transfer vinyl. My image came out perfect. I am so obsessed with this sweater. I can obviously see myself rocking this all season long, not just for Halloween. So now I am going to get into how I showed you guys how I turned this freaking disaster of my coffee station into a fall little happy corner of my house. You guys have to let me know in the comments if this is what your little entryway looks like, just nothing but masks. That's just what my house is looking like right now. So here I'm putting away our mugs that we tend to use right now on the day-to-day. I'm taking my Mrs. Meyer's counter cleaner and just getting rid of all of the coffee spots. We tend to get these all the time. My Keurig just seems to spit our coffee into our coffee mugs. So I'm doing kind of a deep cleaning here. I wanted to do something different with our K-Cups, especially with this beautiful new item that we got this year, this adorable little candy dish from Shop Disney. I wanted this candy dish so bad last year, and I was finally able to get my hands on it this year, and I'll be honest with you, I enjoy it so much that I wanted to see it more than just on my counter every now and then, for trick-or-treating or anything like that. So I decided to hold my K-Cups in here. I thought it was a great way to display it, and honestly it makes me so happy because I have to go dig my hand in there every single morning and I love it. So I had to grab a chair because I couldn't reach our holiday mugs. So here are my very few Halloween mugs. We have a Weenie Dog one, a Dia de los Muertos mug, my adorable Mickey and Minnie all dressed up for Halloween mug, definitely one of my favorites, and this adorable Mickey as a vampire mug that I picked up from Target last year. I needed him. He was just too cute for words. I seriously love to put out our seasonal mugs, obviously for the corresponding time of the year. It just makes me so, so happy to have them out. I obviously look forward to having my cup of coffee every morning, sometimes twice a day, and of course it doesn't hurt if it's got a ton of Mickey stuff with it, right? So here is the final result, my adorable little candy dish holder, aka K-cup holders, along with my precious Disney mugs. Now I'm going to show you a little bit of our tablescape that we've got going on this year. I did show you guys last year how I decorate this table. Not much has changed. I did add some different kinds of pumpkins, but it's all relatively the same. Now I am moving on to showing you guys, I guess, what is JD's office. JD's working quarters right now. So I have this adorable little Hocus Pocus shelf. I have my Sanderson Sisters Funko movie moment displayed with the double-sided sign that I made not too long ago, displayed with my book from Saria, as well as my Sanderson Sister Tsum Tsums. Moving on to the top of the bookshelf, here I have a little Mickey pumpkin candy holder. I believe it's from Shop Disney, along with a framed photo of us in front of the giant Mickey pumpkin on Main Street. I believe that was last year. Here I have the Worm's Wort, Frog's Breath, and Deathly Nightshade little canisters. I believe these are from Box Lunch, along with my Jack Skellington movie moment with Sally holding her Deathly Nightshade. Directly beneath that, I have this almost like a little tribute to the Evil Queen / Old Hag. I have my little poison apple sipper, along with a Funko of the Evil Queen and the Old Hag, along with this fairest one of all mirror that I made earlier this year. If you're interested in checking that out, I will leave a card here. Now, other than the Sanderson sisters, I'm not the biggest fan of Disney villains, but this little corner is what I like to call some of my favorites. So Jurassic Park being one of my most favorite fandoms, Yzma being another favorite villain of mine, with a Dr. Facilier coming in close for the second spot. Directly to the left of them, I have this little display of some other villains that we all love to hate. I actually have another addition to add, so I will try to include a picture of him as well. And right above these villains, we have another corner dedicated to my favorite villains, or my favorite sisters, my favorite Halloween characters, whatever you want to call them, my beautiful Sanderson sisters. This really cool little print was given to me by my stepmom, and then I have them displayed beneath their corresponding little outline of their hair. I love this little corner. It's very simple, but just perfection. It's not too cluttered. I love the array, or my different interests, all displayed here on this one shelf. I feel like I have just enough stuff to decorate this little bookshelf, and it makes me happy seeing it when I go visit JD at work.
That's gonna do it for my little tutorial and how I get ready for fall. So now I am going to get into the giveaway items and the specifics, of course. I'm first gonna get into the items that you could possibly win, and then I will go over the rules afterward. There could very well be 2 potential winners in this giveaway. So the first thing that you can win is one of these tumblers. I'm gonna leave the word choice up to you. So the first one is going to be this Starbucks tumbler, and it says, if you're basic and you know it, clap your hands, because I will be honest with you, I am totally basic. Give me all of the pumpkin things. I don't care if you need to judge me, it's fine. That's your first option for the little Starbucks tumbler. And the second option is, let's be real, this is probably a pumpkin spice latte. So those are your 2 options. I am a super big pumpkin spice latte fan. If you are a pumpkin spice latte lover, or just like a pumpkin spice lover, this little tumbler is for you. Even if you're not, I think it's a super cute little sassy tumbler, so you can win one or the other. So the first place winner will get to choose which tumbler they prefer, or which wording they prefer, and then the other tumbler will go to second place. The next item is, you could win one of these shirts. So I did make this into a sweatshirt for myself, but the first place winner of this giveaway will win this design on a t-shirt. Once I've chosen the first place winner, I will reach out to you and get your sizing information and all of that. I will order you a shirt and then make this for you. So you will have to give me a little bit of time. And last but not least, something that is not Disney related, but definitely one of my higher love interests of fandoms right along there with Disney, which is Harry Potter. You could win this beautiful Marauder's map notebook. So I picked this up the other day. I just thought it was so beautiful. For some reason, Harry Potter totally reminds me of autumn, like the fall season. So I picked this up. I love me a notebook and it just called to me. I don't need any more notebooks, so I figured I would gift this to one of you. So it is beautiful. Here we have Mr. Mooney, Wormtail, Padfoot, and Prongs are proud to present the Marauder's map. And then on the inside here, we have the I solemnly swear that I'm up to no good with the footprints all around it. And the notebook itself is just beautiful. This is the third and final thing that you will be winning, but you know, that's not to say that there won't be extras added to your box if you are to win. So, I mean, I'm gonna leave it at that. Same thing goes for second place. You just never know how thoughtful I'm feeling, okay? I will be announcing the winner over on my Instagram, so be sure you're following me there. But I will also go ahead and leave the winner on some sort of announcement on the community tab. Just in case you don't have Instagram, I want to be able to let you know via YouTube. Today is the 22nd of September, the first day of autumn. So I am letting this giveaway run until October 2nd, which is a Friday. So you have until then to enter, and just be sure you check back that day. Like I said, again, either on my Instagram or on the community tab here on YouTube to let you know. I will of course reach out to whoever the winner or winners are. Now that I've shared with you all what you can win, let me tell you how you can win it. First off, this giveaway is not going to be international. I'm sorry, hopefully next time. Second, you must be 18 or older to enter. Third, please be sure you are subscribed to my YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell so you are always notified whenever I upload a new video. For a bonus entry, you can head over to my Instagram. I am at TheOriginalErika, and I will have a picture of me wearing this sweater kind of going over the giveaway. So you can go ahead and share that on your story or post it, whatever you'd like. That will definitely get you some bonus entries to either post it on your feed or sharing it to your story. And last but not least, go ahead and leave me a comment in the comment box below letting me know, A, which quote do you prefer? Do you like, if you're basic and you know it, clap your hands? Or are you a pumpkin spice lover and you're like totally leaning towards that tumbler? And while you're at it, why don't you just let me know something fun that you are looking forward to this autumn season? I would love to know. All right, you guys, that is going to do it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed seeing me create this little sweater design, seeing my little coffee station, my office decor, all of that good stuff. I'm really hoping that you guys are excited about this giveaway. I definitely am, and I can't wait to just give back to you guys who have been supporting me for so long. I'm just tremendously grateful for all of your love and support. As always, I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this video, and I hope to see you back for the next one. Bye.